Hello, welcome back. I am Lady T, and this is the Push channel where we pray until something happens. I want to welcome you back to another one of our Touching Tuesday segments, and I want to tell you about a four-letter word that you need to stop saying. Stay tuned. Since you tuned in, I have to tell you with that four-letter word that I just want us to remove and take out of our vocabulary, and that is the word fear. Fear keeps so many of us bound. It keeps so many of us from living our best life. So many times that we will have fear that it will keep us paralyzed. Well, because we will become fearful of what people are going to say. We won't move and do the things that we know we need to do because we're so worried about other people's comments or what they're going to say or how they're going to judge us by what we're doing. I'm telling you, so many times I pull out this camera and stuff and be recording, and there are people that's looking at me like, what is she doing? I have people in my family that's just like, don't put me on camera, and I'll respect that and not put you on camera. But at the same time, I have to still do what I know I've been called to do. Even if it's touching one life, even if it's touching one person, I still have to press that record button. And so I cannot worry about what people are going to say. So I can't be fearful of what people are going to say. They're going to talk regardless. Whether I was recording or not, people will find something to complain about. So we have to get over the fear of what people are going to say. Another thing that will hold us back and keep us back is being fearful of failing. We can be so fearful of thinking of what could go wrong, what may happen, until we don't do anything. Again, being paralyzed by our fear. And that's when I would say that we have to tell ourselves, what if we fly? What if we soar? What if we do this thing and it takes off and it exceeds our expectation of what we ever even thought or imagined? Because we were obedient to do what we needed to do. So sometimes we have to move past that fear of failure. And again, even if we fail, those are times when you can go back and we can evaluate. What did we learn? We're always learning. I don't care how old we are, we're always going to learn. And there's always room for improvement. Last thing that I want to say that we will sometimes allow fear to take over is when we are fearful of success. Fearful of success. And you may be thinking like, oh no, why would I fear being successful? That's what I'm reaching for. That's what I'm trying to do. We may get to a place where we have reached the goal, but now we're fearful of will we be able to maintain it. We have reached a certain status as far as economic status, and it's like, will we be able to maintain that? Or we've reached where we wrote the first book, but now will I be able to write a second book? There's no way I could do a second one. Will I be able to top the next thing? But that's again where we're depending on self. See, when we put ourselves in there, then naturally we're going to have all these insecurities that come up. But when we take self out and we allow God to pour in and we allow what he pours in to come out, then we no longer have to fear. So I want us to replace that four-letter word of fear. I want us to work on replacing that with faith. Because it's going to take faith to move to the next thing that God has for us. It's going to take faith to move into your full potential and your full destiny and everything that you want and your heart's desire. It takes faith. So we're going to be walking out in faith over fear. Every time something comes up that's causing fear to rise up on the inside of you, that's causing anxiety to rise up on the inside of you, I want you to replace that with faith. I don't think I can do this. But Lord, I know with you, you have said that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Like sometimes we have to grab hold to that word and put that word back on the thing that's causing us fear. He has told us to be anxious. Do not be anxious for anything, but let our requests be known to him. So until next time, I want you to keep pushing and have a blessed day.